Welcome, this is Nick Research Limited, and today we are going to look into details how our rental management system works. So thank you, feel free to reach us out. We are located in Ngara, Suraj Plaza, and basically the rental management system will help you as a landlord and property manager to efficiently manage your rental. So the key features we have in our system, one is property management. The system will help you to track your property details, occupancy status, and maintenance needs. Also, tenant management. The system will help you to store tenant information, lease agreements, and payment history. The system will also help you to process payment and facilitate online rent payment, track rate fees, and generate invoices. And another feature we have is maintenance request, that the system will allow tenants to submit maintenance request and track their status. Another feature that you are going to enjoy is reporting and analytics. You will be able to generate reports on occupancy rates, income, and expenses. Communication tools. It will provide messaging features for landlord and tenants to communicate. Now, another benefit is document storage. It will help you to store and manage important documents like leases and maintenance record. And another thing, it will help you to keep track of lease dates, renewals, and inspection. So let's get started. Welcome. You can after the end of this presentation, you can reach us out in our office. So basically, first thing first, we have a section for manage house. This is whereby you add plots. You can add multiple plots. If you have 10, each plot having let's say like 30 houses, you are able to add. And the system will ask you the plot name, the location of that plot, landlord name, total houses, country, bank name, branch name, account name, management fee if there is any, activate tax. There is that tax for landlord tax. There is that tax for there is that tax that is chargeable, and also as you can see here, there is this tax for agent tax, and so on. We have penalty. The system will allow you to enter the penalty charges for late payment, and so on. The system will also ask you if you want to display arrears in the report, power, display co-parent, display penalty in the reports, display water, garbage, partial, and service deposit, service charge, display this agreement. And also we have this feature for automatic monthly invoicing date and penalty date, and the invoice SMS that you would like it to be sent. So basically those are the basic configurations when you come to adding a plot. Now depending on the charges you have, you can activate them here. Now after you have added, you can be able to upload plots. Now instead of adding one by one, the system will help you to upload upload houses. Also upload plots. You can upload the plots instead of adding one by one and their charges. We also have this feature for uploading houses. This is whereby in each and every plot you can upload the houses. For instance, if you have plot number 1, you can upload the houses in that plot. Then later, after you have done that in Excel, you select enter, then upload the list of houses. You can also, let's say before you are starting, the head opening balances before before when you are not using the system, there are some opening balances. You can also key them here. We have upload sales. Maybe if you want to upload the sales that had been done, in other words the previous payment. View all rooms. This is whereby you view all rooms that you have uploaded. For instance, these are the rooms that are already there in the system. So after you have added the houses, the next thing will be to now add the charges. And how you add the charges, in the same column, let's say we have we have uploaded, we have like 8 plots, right? We have 8 plots, and in these 8 plots we want to add the charges. So what you do, you activate charges in the plot. For instance, we can have charges like let's come here, all plots. We have a plot named by Springs Apartment. You can come here, activate charges. For instance, we have rent, water, power. So if you want to add other charge, you can just come here, then select the charge type. For example, maybe if you want a charge type for service charge, we will start to charge them service charge. You just come here, you select it, then you enter the cost of the service charge. In those rooms, maybe you'll be charging at 6,000. Then activate. Do you want to activate to all rooms? If yes, you click. If no, you just click on no. Then later you will go and assign to that specific room. I'll just say yes, then add that charge. So after that, you can be able to view all charges that are available in those rooms. You can also update the charges. Maybe if you want to update those charges to 4,000 power, maybe power you are charging at 400, then here you say to all rooms, then you update that charge. Maybe you want to update water, maybe water you'll be charging them at around also 400. So you just come here, then you add water charge, then update to all houses, then yes, then update that charge. You can also rent. Maybe you are charging them at 10,000. You can just come here, add that rent. Let's say you are charging them 12,000, then you update that rate. But before then, you must choose whether you want to add to all rooms. Then now, if you have the charges, now you'll be able to check in, or rather a new tenant can come and you check them in to that room, you upload their IDs and so on. So how you do it in our system? You'll just come here. We have two different colors, as you can see. We have green one and a red one. When the color is green, it means that room is vacant, and when it is red, it means this room is already occupied. So this will help you easily navigate, easily allocate someone in a room. So let's say it's this house, we just come here, but it's vacant. So if it's a new tenant, he has never been there in our system, you add tenant, you enter their name, their ID number. Let's say that's their ID number. Then their phone number. Let's say that this is their phone number. Then the country, they are from Kenya. County, let's say it's Nairobi. Company, maybe they are working at that company. Then email address, maybe it's let's say their email address is that one. Then cheddar, let's say their gender is male. Then entry date of birth, it's not a must. So in this, maybe you want to upload their images, you can just select here and choose the image that you want to upload. Then after that, you enter the document type, then you add that customer. So after you have added that customer in our system, you'll just come here, select customer for booking, it's Aaron. Then after that, you come and key in the deposit payment first. Maybe they have paid deposit for 20,000. Then after that, maybe you can come here and enter a description. Say that the deposit paid was for the rent deposit paid, rent deposit. You know, in other premises they ask for rent deposit, water deposit, and so on. So let's add that one and allocate that house. So once we have allocated him in that house, we realize the color will change to red. Then later you can invoice them. So how to invoice them, you'll just come here, invoice, and automatically you will see the charges that are already there in the system. So for example, let's assume this is a charge, so you'll just come here, invoice them, then invoice them service deposit and water deposit. Then after that you add bulk invoice. So automatically, if you have added that, it will send a message to them that dear Aaron, you have been invoiced 11,050 for the month of October. Please pay by this date and date. But if they are just new, they can pay at that time. So as you can see here, we have the amount paid, balance, description, which is October invoice, invoice date and due date. So the system gives you two options. It will send SMS automatically, or you can also print the invoice manually. So when you print, we'll have something like this. Something like this is the utilities they have been invoiced for. So after that, after they have been invoiced, once they pay, this is how you receive the payment in our system. You can easily receive our payment. You just come here, receive payment, then you enter the amount they have paid. Let's say they have paid that 11,050. Then select payment mode. Maybe they have paid using our KCB account. Then after that, you process payment. The system will give you options. Maybe if later in future they will pay half money, you can select which charge they have paid for. Then after that, you save bulk payment for that house. So if you come to payment history, you'll be able to see that on this date Aaron paid for this amount, and you will see paid by Aaron, added by Nick. Then from there you can print month to see the charges that were paid for. For example, if we have received this payment, the system will send a message to them, an automatic receipt to them, telling them that we as company ABC, we have received payment for this house. Your new balance is this and this. So if there is no balance, the system will tell them that your new balance is 0, meaning that they have paid. So if you want to see pending invoices for that house, you'll be able to see pending invoice and so on. For that purpose, you can be able also to see overpayment in the system. For example, these are the overpayments that we have been able to see, or we have been able to receive in our business. After this, let me take you to another aspect whereby you can do meter readings in the system. So one thing to achieve meter readings, you have to assign meter numbers in the system. So how to achieve that? You come here to update charges. Then after that, you come here. For example, let me work with this plot. Let me work with this plot. So let me go back. We have also this section for meter readings. So how it works, you just come here and that specific house, let's say we have these two which are empty, so I'll come here to update charges. Then I enter the meter number. Let's say we have meter number, we have A001. A001, that is our meter number. Then water monthly rate, maybe we charge at 150. If there is water standing charge, maybe we charge at 200, and so on. Then after that, I will update that charge here, update room charge. Then after I have updated, I'll go back and do for the next one, update the meter number for that house. So I will come here more and then update charge. Then after that, after I've updated charge, I will come here, enter A003, it's 150, water standing charge is 200, and so on. The room status is already vacant, so I will come here and update that room. From there I will go to the next one and update the status as well. Under accommodation, update the status as well. So let's say we have this house number 25, we want to update the charges. So I'll just come here, add the meter type, sorry, add the meter number. You have A004, monthly rate is 150, water standing charge is 200. Then the room is vacant ready. And let me remove this charge and update it to rent. For example, we have rent to we are charging rent at 1. Let's say we are charging it at 15,000, and I add another charge called water. Let me add another charge called water. So how I'll do it, I'll just come here, more, update that charge. Let's say we have water. For that one I won't key in the details or the cost, since the cost is determined by the the consumption rate. So I have that on me. Let me just go to the other one and update that charge for water and rent. So I'll just come here, more, update charges. So after that I'll just come here and update this charge. Instead of bed and breakfast, it's rent. Let's say also it's 15,000. Then update charge. Allow me to add a quick one here, then change. Let me assume that is 0. Then after that I'll come here and update it to water. So we have water here it is water. Then update that charge. Then after that I go to this one. Let me do the last one. So as you can see how water meter reading works in our system. So I'll just come here to update that charge. Then this one is vacant ready. Then update this charge to rent. Then the amount is 15,000. Then the water charge. Let me just pick that one and add 0. Then after that I update that charge to water. So with this I will be able to demonstrate how meter reading works. So all of them, they have meter numbers. So let's go to meter reading. So how you achieve that, you are able to achieve that, you come to accommodation, you have this section for meter readings. Then after this you'll be able to start meter readings. Then after that, the meter name you want to start with, it's water. Then the meter type. So automatically we have water. Water is the meter type. Water is the meter type. Opening date, of course, let's assume it's today. Name of that plot is that one. Then branch, so the system can have multiple branch. Then start meter readings. So you realize everything that I've added. For example, before I do that meter reading, allow me to check in someone. Sorry for that, let me check in someone. So I'll just come here and check. Let's say we have ABC Supplies is our tenant. Then we go to the other one, I check in someone. We have this one. Let's say we have test bulk client as our tenant. Then we go to this one, then add. Let's say we have James Okech, then allocate that room. So with them being in the system, we can now be able to do meter readings. So allow me to, let me just refresh. If it doesn't, let me do for the next month. So start meter reading. select its water meter reading, then select meter type, its water, then select the plot. Opening date, let's say it's for the month of, let's assume now it's for the month of 09/00/01, that is. Then month, let's say it's for the month of September. Then start reading. So after I've started, you'll be able to see ABC surprise, test bulk, grant, and so on. So I'll come here and enter the year opening. Let's say they opened with that amount. Then after I must save that one. Then this one also save. So after that, I will now come and cross meter reading, cross and open for the next month. So water meter, the counter I want, closing date, let's assume it was on 09. Let's say it was on 09/30. Then apartment, it's either. Then after that, month to cross, it's month of 09. Then starting charge pick, of course, from the system, there is no tariff. Enter total amount to distribute, that one is okay. Month to open, let it open for the month of October. So from there I cross the readings. So here they are, we have 100. So crossed, let's say they have crossed with 150, and they have crossed with the 130. Then from there, cross readings in bulk. So for these ones they have none, so I just put 0. Then cross readings in bulk. So you realize after I've crossed it, the amount will come here automatically. These two crossed 09, we have the amount. They started with 150. Okay, they started with 100, they opened with 100, they crossed with 150, they used 50. The rate we have is 150. 200 times 200 is the starting charge, so the rate will be 50 multiplied by 150, then plus this one. So we will get this. The same case applies to test bulk client. So after I've done that, I will come to the month of, I'll come now to invoice them. I want now to do bulk invoicing. Let's say we want to do bulk invoicing for the month of September. Instead of doing one by one, we have bulk invoicing. So I'll just come here, activate bulk utilities invoice. Then from this section, I'll be able to do bulk utilities invoice. The system will ask me, do you want to invoice everything, or you just want to invoice just that? So I'll come here, invoice everything for the month of September. From the month of September to September 30th. So here I will just adjust and say it's September invoice. Then from there I add bulk invoice to the plot. So after that, the system will automatically invoice them. As you can see, we have these invoices. We have these invoices in that plot. So for example, ABC surprise, they have been invoiced this and this amount, and so on. So from this, they will receive the messages automatically, showing them that you have been invoiced for the month of this and this. You have been invoiced for that. As you can see, ABC have been invoiced 15,200 for that specific month. So you can view invoiced utilities. We have this and this, we have this and this. So after that, you can receive their payment. And let's say if they pay, let's say for one reason they pay 10,000, then payment mode is KCB. Then from there you process that payment. So the system will automatically show you that the balance they are remaining with is 5,200. So these are arrears in the system. So payment posted successfully. So from that you can be able to see payment history, pending invoices. You'll be able to see balance that he is remaining with, and if you want to see the new invoice, if you want to add a new invoice on this, the system will do it automatically. Also from here you can be able now to generate reports such as daily payments. This means the payment you have received for that specific day, the system will generate a report for you. The system will also generate a report for overpayments in that specific month. And the system will also generate for you a report for view statements. You can view statements for specific plot. For example, if it is this plot, then view statement, the system will give you a statement. For example, this is rent remittance for that specific month. If you want for the month of let's say we want rent remittance statement for the month of 09 to 09/31, then view statement, the system is going to give you a rent remittance. As you can see, we have ABC surprise, test back client, and so on, monthly rent, total bill, total paid, and so on. So the system will generate a report for you as well. So from that we have summary reports. These are basically the reports summarized. So if you come here and select, let's say you want the month of 09 to today, then view statement, the system is going to give you a summary report for the same. So after that we have this other report whereby you are able to see deposits. You'll be able to see the deposits that you have received in that specific month and any deposit returns that you have done. As you can see, we have deposit refunds summary report. So you just come here, let's say it's that one. You can decide whether you want or plots, then you key in the date. So the system is going to show you all the refunds that you have done. If not, the system will return blank. So from there we have search tenant statement. You can be able to search tenant statement. For example, let's say we want let's say it's Haron, then search for tenant. The system is going to show you the room that he is in. Also you can be able to, for example, let's select this plot, then tenant is that one, then his or her statement, then you key in. So the system should give you a report account statement for Haron between this and this. So if they have been invoiced, if they have any balance, we'll be able to print out an account statement in the system. So this will make the work easier when following up. So we have this section also whereby maybe they want to request for maintenance. So what happens, we have some QR codes or another tenant feedback system at the gate. We usually do them, or we usually put them at the gate or at a specific place where the tenants can easily locate them. So once they have posted their comment and complaints, as you can see here, you'll be able to see all the comment here. For example, these are sample of the comments in the system. So as a landlord, you'll be able to see all the complaints in the system, and later you'll be able to do the necessary action that is needed. For example, if it's a maintenance request, the system will give you that option. For example, we have recommendation, suggestion, post, complaint, feedback. If now we want to create a maintenance request, we will just come here, maintenance, then add the category. After we have added that, all the requests under maintenance, if you come to comments and complaints, then you select the report you want. View suggestion report, then from here display report action. You can just come here, you select its maintenance you want, from which date and to which date. Then from there you view suggestion. So if there are any maintenance requests, the system will generate for you. If there are no maintenance requests, it will be just blank. So from there we have also a section whereby under under the PMS also you can be able to record after they have done all that, after they have requested for maintenance. You can be able to record plot expenses in the system. So how you achieve that, you come here, then you add expense, you add the receipt number if there were receipts, the plot name, house number, amount, name, ID, contact, approved by, choose, you can upload the receipt and the description of that. Then later you can be able to now have the assets. Maybe you have the assets for that plot, you can just come here and you upload them. You can later download the template, you upload them in form of Excel. You can view all the assets in the system. We have accounting, chart of account. Maybe you have, whenever the tenants pay, you have a specific account whereby you deposit your money, so you can add that chart of account. Any account that you are using, maybe account for maintenance, account for penalty, you can just key them here. Payment methods, you can also enter your payment methods in the system, and so on. You can do bank deposit, bank transfer, journal entry, and so on in the PMS system. So that's all about the PMS system. For more information, feel free to reach us out for a detailed demo. Feel free to reach us out. You can also communicate to us, or you can give us a call via 0716 413 386. When you give us a call, we'll be ready to guide you to show you actually how the system works. We'll be able to work with you. We'll be able to implement even the system for you and train you on how to use it. Yeah, so thank you so much. Have a great time.